Hello everyone and welcome to Gaming Alchemy, the show where I take a game, crack it open, and look at all the gooey insides to see what games influenced it. I'm your host, Locke Vincent. Through this overanalyzation, my hope is that I pique your interest in a game that you've never heard of, or expose you to a title that you may enjoy because it plays similar to something that you like. Alright, that's enough talk. Let's get to the good part because I have something special for you this week. I'm going to be breaking down Monaco is Mine, the long-coming title from indie developer Pocket Watch Games. I've been following this game for almost 4 years now, and I've had the pleasure of speaking with the creator of Monaco, Andy Schatz, several times. Each time I have got my hands on the game at various trade shows, it has been a blissful experience. Once I played through the finished product, I can say with confidence that it was most certainly worth the wait. Just quickly though, if you haven't heard of Monaco, it is a single-player co-op heist game that has you assembling a crack team of thieves. You have to case the joint and pull off the perfect crime. Think Ocean's 11, where you get to choose from 8 different classes that each have their own unique ability. Different combinations of characters means that each level will be played differently. Do you use the locksmith to go through the back door, or use the hacker to take down the laser grid and slip through the window? It's all up to you and your team. What is cool about this breakdown is that it's actually how Andy describes Monaco himself, so I kind of have it easy because he's done all the heavy lifting. I'm going to take what he compares Monaco to and elaborate on some of the concepts that make it such a great game. Let's get to it. Here we go with the first game of the Monaco breakdown.
Oh.
What's one of the first games that you could earn a high score in? If you guess Pac-Man, you're correct, and Monaco shares many qualities with the all-time classic. Pac-Man is synonymous with the term video game, and it is a title that everyone can relate to. The first thing you'll notice about Monaco is the art style. It looks retro, and it feels retro in the best possible way. Like the iconic yellow circle with the pie shape cut out, each Monaco character has a specific color and look to them, while retaining a pixel-perfect form that you can identify on the screen at all times. I'm reaching a bit when I say that the level design takes a couple notes from Pac-Man, but you will still be chased down the corridors when you steal the treasure, except this time by guards instead of ghosts. Either way, Pac-Man has a look that has stood the test of time, and I think that the art style in Monaco is going to last forever as well. Even the art style blends with the gameplay design, most notably with the field of view. Your sight is restricted to what the character can see, and the way it's revealed is seamless. What makes Pac-Man so popular, aside from being one of the first video games out of the gate? It has that high score hook, and that, my friends, lends itself to some healthy competitions. There's no better feeling than getting the high score posted at the arcade and having everyone striving to beat you. Every pellet Pac-Man collected, every fruit piece eaten, and each ghost captured gives you a bigger and better score. And this mechanic holds up until this day. Monaco borrows this, as every normal video game should, has you collecting coins throughout the level. Not only do coins give you a better score, but they also determine how often you can use your items. Every 10 coins means another use of your held item, which usually means another chance of getting away. Of course, because it's a heist game, you have to be quick, so Monaco also ranks you based on your speed. If you're careful and take it slow, sure, you may finish the level unscathed, but you're not going to hit the top of the leaderboards. Don't worry though, Monaco lets you know who is ranked at the top amongst your friends, so you can always have a target to chase. High scores are addicting and a great hook. They allow for that competition and determine who is the best thief. Just like Pac-Man did back in the day, if you're anything like me and love competition, Monaco will push you to reach for that top spot, and I can't wait to be there. Just try and steal that from me. I think that does it for Pac-Man. Let's leave the old school and head to a new school game for the other half of the Monaco breakdown.
Qui va là?
Pulling off a heist requires careful planning and precise execution. It also requires that element of stealth so that no one knows you're there. What better game to break down Monaco into than the stealth action game that redefined the genre? I'm talking about Hitman. Agent 47 is the poster boy for stealth, and many followed in his footsteps. You have Solid Snake, Sam Fisher, even Altair and Ezio. Hitman required that you survey the situation and carefully plan out what to do next. If you went in guns a-blazing, it was game over for the most part. Trust me when I say that your time in Monaco will benefit from planning your heist, especially when you're running with a team. I'm not saying you have to map out every single footstep, but have an idea of what you're going to do next and where you're going to go and what each person is going to do. Play to the strengths of your characters, because nothing feels better than when a good plan goes off without a hitch. Of course, there are going to be things that get in your way, much like Hitman. That's where a gun or a wrench to the head comes in handy. Speaking of which, the equipment in Hitman was definitely one of the coolest aspects of the game. Your loadout could determine how you're going to kill someone. Did you go for the long-range snipe shot from the clock tower, or did you pick up the poison and have them devour their demise? Monaco has a plethora of tools that you can use during your mission, from weapons like shotguns and crossbows to utility items such as smoke bombs and EMPs. Your equipment in Monaco isn't necessary to be successful, but it does come in handy when you need to get past a bottleneck or escape from a heist gone wrong. And trust me, this will happen a lot. It's important to note that Hitman had a very specific objective, and later games in the series added on secondary objectives and challenges. Every level in Monaco is themed. It's a themed mission with different objectives every time. Some have you rescuing criminals that you can add to your stable of characters, while others are a go-for-the-jewels classic kind of heist. Each level is very different, and I highly encourage you to play them multiple times, challenging yourself to use different team compositions. Secondary objectives are actually standard across each level. The challenges include no deaths, a solo run, a cooperative run, and clean everything out. Clean out is probably the most difficult, but if you stick to your plan, you shouldn't have any trouble getting all 4 completed with a couple of playthroughs and competent allies. Knowing the level is key, so don't be afraid to explore for some much needed health kits, disguises, or those hidden jewels. The essence of Hitman is the stealth. There's no better way to describe it as a stealth game. And even though you may be hiding in plain sight, you're still using stealth as your method for success. When you finish a perfect run of a Hitman level, you witness how elegantly designed the game is. All of the working parts moving in this living, breathing set piece. Monaco takes these same concepts, flips them onto a two-dimensional plane, and holds them true throughout. You're going to feel those same rushes of adrenaline when you snatch some loot undetected, and finishing a level without being detected conjures up that same euphoric feeling. Both games are brilliantly designed, and I'm glad that Monaco is able to translate that stealth mechanic that we see so little of these days into a fresh new perspective, and puts its own spin on the stealth action genre. So, Hitman makes up the other half of the breakdown. Let's wrap things up and send you guys off on your way after the break. Oh yeah, all these dudes that are pissed off.
All of the dudes.
Madcap Dad.
Don't get seen! Oh lord. I guess we're running.
Run.
Just running.
Quelqu'un ici?
Shit.
J'étais sûr
Shit.
d'avoir entendu quelque chose.
Oh wow, I'm fucked.
Oh no, Locksmith! Come on, buddy!
Go, go, go.
Come on, buddy!
Go.
I'm covering you! I'm covering you!
Go, go, go,
Oh! No! Fiona! Oh, get Monaco is what happens when old school and new school make a sweet, sweet love child. You take the retro style and high score elements from Pac-Man, combine it with the ideas of stealth and objective-based gameplay from Hitman, and you're left with one of the best games I have played in my life. Because it has taken so long to develop, the game is refined down to every last pixel. Monaco has been distilled into such a tight experience that it is a game for everyone. It is so carefully designed that everything plays a part into the experience. For those of you who are out there saying, "Oh, where are the sweet graphics?" There's beauty in the simplicity here in both the look and design concepts of Monaco. It has been a long time coming, but the wait is over, people. Grab some friends, plan your heist, and play Monaco. I give it 11 out of 11 oceans. That concludes this week's breakdown. If you like the show, please drop a comment below and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to check out gamingalchemy.com because we have a ton of content coming out every day, not just this show. If you have to get a hold of me, the best way is through Twitter, @LockVincent or @GamingAlchemy, or send me an email, gamingalchemy@gmail.com. I'm always curious to hear your own breakdown, so let me know in the comments how you would break down Monaco as mine. If you have suggestions or a game you want to see on the show, toss me a message and I'll do my best to get it alchemized. Once again, thank you so much for joining me and watching, and we'll see you next week. Now get out there and do some heists.